Hey everybody, Rhadamant here. Thanks for tuning in to RimWorld Survival. So last episode, I had given you the opportunity to vote on some goals, and here is what got voted in. Taming this spellipede is the top vote, and then mining out scout tunnels was number 2. Alright, so from last episode, we have quite an enormous amount of cleanup to do. Stormy here, well, I was using to help haul things in to the base. I'm going to remove you from caravan and let you take a bit of a rest. As far as restrictions go, Kazumi is the only one restricted. I did have 2 tips. One is from Martin. It's about how everybody was set to fine and simple meals, and that maybe I should food restrict a little bit, so I have fine meals for the people that are in a more negative mood. And I'll go ahead and do that. And then the other one is from Orange Chaos about, this blade right here being unforbidden, which would allow the smelter to smelt it down, because right now I have smelting long swords queued up. So I will fix both of those. So I have to mine scout tunnels, which sort of, a goal like that sort of goes hand in hand with the other goal of mining out the northern mountains. So perfect. I also have a considerable amount of cleanup to do. So first things first, I have some turrets to replace. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move some of these turrets that I just used and start to install it to cover the sort of base zones. I have a lot of cleanup to do, a true ridiculous amount of cleanup. So I really ought to get started on that. And what else? Some people mentioned I might want to recruit Kurdish here. The reason why I wouldn't do that is she's 62 years old, already has cataracts, and she is a gourmand pessimist and also lazy. That's a whole lot. If you're not sure, that's a whole lot of traits I really have no interest in. In fact, I particularly hate gourmand, as it generally causes pawns to commit suicide. I kid you not, they end up having desires to eat certain foods right in the middle of combat and run face first into enemies. Yes, that has happened to me, and yes, it bothers me a lot. Any of the traits that act as mental breaks, I particularly hate, like chemical fascination, or chemical interest, or gourmand, or pyromaniac, because they're not mood-based breaks. They just break whenever they want to, and that's really annoying, in my opinion. Alright, so as far as wildlife goes, the only way I'm going to be able to tame the spellipede is if I find boom rats to tame that I can practice on, or boomalopes. If not that, then if I find a training serum, but that's probably a lot harder to come by. Alright. 11. Go retrieve your plasteel sword. Please and thank you. Now we have a lot of cleanup to do. So let's take a look. I have some sort of severed power. Huh. No, that turns on. I think what's supposed to happen is... Well, what will eventually happen... Let me just cancel that. I'm actually keeping those in there. This will run all the way over like that. Yes. Alright. And then we'll have dead... I don't even need dead power for standing light. Eventually, this tunnel will continue all the way to there. And then all this will be opened up. A psychic drone high. Lucky me. I already have very, very angry people. Let's see about you. You are wandering around, and your radiation is not awesome. I am going to have to try to arrest him. Not something I want to do, but something I have to do, or he gets big R, big radiation. So rather than putting him in prison here, I just want to bring him back inside. And then Poppy, you are going to make 2 doors, or 2 walls, to keep him from wandering back outside. Alright, so now there's not an easy way for him to magically wander outside and get himself harmed. Good. Kazumi and Agro are back on that bed. I'm going to get Kazumi waking her up a little early and having her drink some tea. Because, oh, and take some more Lucy. Wonderful. And drink some beer. Mostly because I am worried about, you know, mental breaks. I really already have 1 mental break, and I'm sure I'm going to have another before too long. Alright, Mr. Acid, let's have you start to cremate. Really, anyone that is in a position to cremate corpses, i.e. Aren't at risk of a mental break, really ought to go ahead and do that. Alright, Kazumi is setting up the lights. Delicious. So this is eventually going to be just a marble wall all the way. Like that. And then this path will continue. Alright, who else? Safalu is having a mental breakdown. At least he is far less of a danger to himself when he is mental breaking. Suppose that's some sort of kindness. Agro is still wandering around safely because I had walled up the exits around there. A good use of my materials, I think. Alright, James is fully healed. That's good. Got that stab scar, still working on it, but everything else looks pretty good. Alright, now we're building the tunnel systems. And we're going to have to do... Oh, Agro is starving. We're going to have to do a considerable amount of cleanup as well. This place is disgusting and awful. No fault of my own. And now Acid is tantruming. Okay, well, he's tantruming. Fortunately, I don't have stuff for him to bash that is not, you know. Oh, she is no longer incapable of walking, so you're immediately going to toss her out. Alright, she is being released. Come on, Acid, don't tantrum outdoors too much. There we go. I'm surprised I haven't had more mental breaks, to be honest. Alright, so this shelf here was for the Doomsday launchers, as you probably discerned. I also really ought to equip that minigun as well. No doubt about that. In fact, James... put you on no radiation. I don't want you walking like that. James, equip this minigun. He's got Jogger, and he's got a lot of bionic parts. That should be a pretty good fit for him. Alright, we researched Moisture Pump, and that is the last of the research that even exists. So I'm just going to break down the benches. This room can then be repurposed. And for now... well, we're not even breaking into town. Janes, would you be so kind as to break things? Look at that. A lot of steel and components and rare resources being recovered. It's a good thing. Alright. We are still on our way to repairing everything. Alright, before we go any further, let's deconstruct some stuff. Cool. I'm I'm surprised Aggro hasn't given up yet. He's very persistent. And for why, I am not entirely sure. Alright, we are almost all patched up, perimeter-wise. And then what's left is to, well, let's forbid these inner doors. No, I don't need to forbid them yet. But I don't want them to go through anywhere. I'll probably end up adding more doors that face inwards to the kill box eventually. But I don't need to do that just yet. What else could I do? This light here could be reinstalled here to make it a lot easier to do the repairs. James is just cranking away on the mining. We did get a whole lot of weapons that I really should employ and use. So Kazumi, you are gonna get an assault rifle. Even though you're about to be on a mental break. Jane's got a new weapon. I think I'm going to value assault rifles over a lot of the other things that I've got going on. Poppy, where are you taking that? Oh, that seems like a really, really silly path to take. You're all taking very silly paths because I have those built. Alright, is this gonna... Yeah, this is pretty irradiating. Oh, here's a boom rat. Sweet. Alright, so if we want this boom rat, Stormy, would you be so kind... First, we can just get rid of research tasks altogether. Would you be so kind as to pop this open? And that will let the boom rat into this secured farm area. If we could lure it there. Ideally, we will be able to. And then also pop this door open as well. But do it from within the base. In fact, wow, I have a lot of sniper rifles now. Oh, this boom rat is going for the T, maybe? Oh, for the raw insect meat. Yes. I'm going to temporarily move the raw insect meat so that the boom rat won't attempt. And then I'm also going to move the beer and the tea so there's nothing to eat over there. And then I'm going to open a path for the boom rat to be able to get to the kibble. Alright, there we go. So that's my dead power. Meteorite of Jade. Okay, that's odd. Alright, so this turret covers some of the walls here. Ideally, I would say this turret should be installed here, truth be told. So it covers that section. Then I might need another turret down here. I don't know, I'll have to think about it. This one will eventually get constructed sometime in the probably far-flung future. And I've got Coca of the Thicket 51. Really? Why? Why, game? Why? Stupid Coca of the Thicket. Alright, what do I do? Kazumi, you're pretty good with the rocket launchers, it seems. Alright, let's stack up using this as cover the best we can. At least the psychic drone ended. All of my meleeers get up here. Cefalu, I don't know what you're doing, but move. Alright, so this raid here, let's see. They're going to prepare a while. Let's see. Food binging. I'm actually going to let everyone go. I'm going to restrict everyone to no radiation. So if they were preparing a while, the reason why I'm not engaging them just yet is because they're going to get irradiated the longer they're out there, which makes them weaker. And I might as well just let them get weaker. Why help, right? Why help them be strong? Alright, so Kazumi is sleeping pretty close to where they are. Alright, I've probably waited enough. Everybody get into positions. Tony and Acid go north. Alright, Acid, I want you going this way, I guess. Stormy. Kazumi. Agro Janes. All you guys over here. Semph and Hired Gun as well. Alright, Semph and Hired Gun. Actually, I'm going to have you switch weapons. Semph and Hired Gun. Switching to assault rifles. Hope I have enough time. Hope I haven't burned too much time here. Alright, cool. They are starting to assault. So, here we go. Triple launch. Fire. Alright, let's start to take cover. That's a good start to the battle. Alright, falling back. They're just going to be burning my cables. Okay, that's fine. Or my lamp. Cute. And they trade beacon. Turn this bad boy off. Maybe they stop focusing it. It's too bad 11 can't help us with these meleeers. She's busy having a mental break. So nobody is coming to my shooters. But my meleeers are having a ball over here. Alright, well, if no one's coming, might as well move. Well, that was pretty easy, I gotta say. Stormy, I'm gonna unconscript you. I'm actually gonna unconscript everybody because I want no more extra dead bodies than I need. Let's lift everyone's radiation limits except for the people that are really irradiated, because I would really like to not lose stuff if possible. Hired gun. Could I get you out here? You have no radiation buildup at all. Alright, we're gonna get some medicine going on. No, that's not what I wanted you to do, buddy. As far as I know, none of those tribals are gonna be coming in on me. Ooh, 11, that does not look healthy for you. Please snap out of your gourmand. Yo, stop stab. Alright, I'm totally gonna shoot the hell out of you now. I wasn't going to, but you keep trying to stab me. Nine hours? That's not good enough. 0 hour death is all I want. Alright, so let's go tend to our friends. Yeah, that triple launcher definitely nailed a whole bunch of them. And that wasn't even the good one. That wasn't even a doomsday. But Tribal's notorious for not having a whole lot of Oh, well, the only problem here is now that boom rat has oodles and oodles of food. Eating all these dead bodies till they rot. Yeah, oh well. Can't win them all, you know? Can't win them all. Alright, let's go and replace the cable. We're going to need to replace the, this turret, but I'm not going to build it out there because why get irradiated if we don't need to? I'm also going to need to move some bodies here because got a little bit of a situation. Oh, is this... Huh. This is an overhead mountain zone, or, nothing's... Oh, well, we had our shelves there. That's what's going on. Yeah, okay, I get it now. Alright, so his head's been bitten off. That boom rat is going to make food of these raiders for a bit, making it even harder to get him tamed. I feel like the raids that I've been facing have gone from like 0 to 1,000. I had pretty small raids, and now they're all very big and not so friendly. Could just be me. I could just be imagining things. I don't know. I feel like 50 raiders, like almost a 5-to-1 ratio is kind of a rough raid. Alright, let's change the assignments here to simple meals only. We'll stockpile the fancy meals made with eggs for when we absolutely need them. James is finishing off doing some steel mining, probably way more steel than I actually need. Agro's making some flak vests because we used up one, I guess. So here's what I want to do. I want to move... Wow, he died like the moment I touched him. Alright, Cefalu. You're usually a sad sack. How about being the sad sack that cremates corpses? I really ought to do a little bit of a health check. So, Aggro, you're going to stay indoors. Kazumi, you're fine. Janes, you... I really ought to keep you indoors, but you just love mining so much, man. You just love mining so much. Let's finish that off. Poppy, what about you? You're fine, fine. Absolutely fine. Tony hasn't even been out in a while. 11. No rads for you. Once you snap out of your food binge. Acid, you're fine. Cool. And Cefalu should be restricted. So, he's going to cremate some of the corpses that are around the base. Mr. Janes, you are mining out the last of that node. Now, as far as I could tell, I haven't found any thin mountain roof around here. There could be some here. There could be some down here as well. I'm going to have to keep looking. Alright, Seth. I know you're very hungry. Let's have you go eat some meals. Alright. What is this boom rat's diet? I'm not even sure. Does look like we have a leg for Poppy, though. Alright, so that's going to be a major boon. Transhumanist Frustrated is going to turn around real fast. So let's just go install this leg. Oh, you were out here hauling steel or something. Alright, let's haul the steel first. And you got somewhat irradiated while here too. Ms. Poppy. Have you rest. You are going to be given meds. Okay, that already happened. And operate. So this is a difference of -4 to +3. Transhumanist frustrated. Oh, actually to +4. So that's pretty good. That's a huge mood change for one body part. Oh, there's 2 boom rats now. They are duplicating. Alright, Kazumi's heading up here to... No. Are you related? No. Let's ignore the safety message. Build that door that got trashed. No, I'm not going to bother repairing that over there. I don't really care too much about fixing up the ancient danger. Alright, let's go home. Oh, you don't haul. Never mind. I'm not even going to make you caravan that home. Alright, power not looking so good, even though we just broke down. I'll turn off the smelter for now. And bulk goods trader. Oh, I'll take advantage of that. So I was planning on building up a little bit of a drug supply in order to befriend the bulk goods trader, but I don't really have that yet. So that's something we're going to have to acquire. Oh, we do have a boom rat in here, though. So let's check wildlife. Yeah, we have a few boom rats in here. And that will allow us to work on our taming skill. So animal handling, let's see. Tony and 11 are both at 7s. So what I'm going to do is, yes, this whole zone is allowed. They will get somewhat irradiated doing the animal handling, but at least we'll be training it up. All right, so bulk goods. You're in poor health. Oh, because of irradiation. Yeah, I don't really care. I mean, I do care that you're irradiated, but you're going to still be the best trader amongst us. Anyway. All right, smoke leaf joints. Yayo. Some ruined shirts. A duster that took a little bit of damage. Same with the toque. Alright. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to part with really all of my spare clothing. I'm plenty fine just replacing it. It's really not much of an issue at all. Okay. I think what I'm going to do is buy as much plasteel as I can. Plasteel is a resource I'm going to need a truly ridiculous amount of sometime in the future when I'm building the spaceship. So, might as well get it now. Alright, so we got 60 of it there. And let's see. I can sell some Psychite Tea. I'm going to sell 60 of my Psychite Tea for 60 more... Oh, 40 more plasteel. No. Man, I really cannot afford much. 25 plasteel? 26? 27. Yes, plasteel is pricey. This is why I'm going to need a sort of a drug empire to really be able to fund said ship. That's okay. Just need to make progress working towards it. Alright, looks like, to me, like we are starting to do some repairs. Cephalo's over here, so I'm just going to force him to repair some stuff up. Alright, we can dead power the turret. That will help our power situation. What else could we do? Trying to think. Trying to figure out really where I'm bleeding power. I'm not actually entirely sure. Alright, we're making advanced components. Still cremating like crazy. And we tamed a boom rat. Alright. I'm going to keep it in pets. Oh, you know what? It appears that I am out of kibble. And really soon I'm going to have animal starvation if I don't do something about this. So, unsuspend, make kibble, do until I have 100... Or do until I have 150? Or maybe 200. 200 is fine. Hire gun, would you be so kind? And then what I'm going to do is this butcher creature here does not allow insects. So what I'm going to do is butcher creature, do until I have I don't know. Just queue up a little bit of butcher creature. Alright, so now our kibble can feed it. We will have boom rats. Oop, we just tamed another one? Dang. Animals. Let's train these boom rats for skill. That's what we're supposed to be doing. And of course I can release these boom rats on unexpected visitors if I need to. So this other butcher creature here is just for the insects. Do until I have... let's do 100 meat. And that way we always have a little bit of insect meat, but not too much. Alright, looks like we constructed a turret here. I'm going to actually move it a little bit and give it dead power. This doesn't cover this right here, this spot, but covers most of the walls. Aggro's still working on advanced components. I would say, you know, life's smoothing out a little bit. Just a little bit. Alright, how are my turret coverages now? Pretty well covered, I gotta say. Pretty well covered. I don't have this covered here. Yeah. For me to cover that, I need like a turret here, I guess. I can put one in, I suppose. Ooh, 19 in crafting, looking pretty spicy there. What about the other wildlife? We have another boom rat here that's subsisting off of corpses. Soon those corpses will not be viable, meaning that boom rat will come to roost. Or whatever, I don't know. Ooh, masterwork pants. Looking pretty fancy there, huh? Aggro is cranking out the clothing. I'm going to have him finish off this flak vest. I was hoping it was going to be a little bit better than that, but it was not. That's okay. Forgiveness. Yes, so one of the things I was going to do is to use the heal. Ooh. Uh-oh. Okay, so the Speleopede we were attempting to tame, and I just killed it. 'Cause it tried to murder me. Well, long story short, I failed that goal. It's the first time I've actually failed a goal. Oh, man. Alright. Well, I failed that goal, and, oh well. Just, yeah, there's not really any way to fix that. Storage. I'm going to put sniper rifles on these as well. I murdered the mascot. Now, the thing is, if I really wanted to unmurder the mascot, if I had Resmix Serum, I could resurrect a Spellopede. But, you know, it's also possible that I can try to train one in the future when I have infestations and stuff like that. Just because I killed one Spellopede doesn't mean there won't be others, right? Isn't that the thought? Alright, so let's copy the settings here. I want to just put sniper rifles around the base. Alright, limited radiation. I'm going to include corpses out here. Yes, cleaning up corpses sucks, but I'd rather put in the effort to clean up the corpse now than be outside fighting and have rotten corpses tip me over the edge and have a mental break while I'm in combat. That would be really, really bad, in my opinion. Oh, some of the chickens got displaced now that we've got boom rats. I did get Animal Taming 8. Alright, Stormy. I'm gonna force you to cremate. It sucks, I know, but just gonna make you do it. A lump of slate. Alright, sure. And I got a raider attacking immediately at the outpost. That's cute. This one actually now has a nice source of power that can't go bad on me. So, bad news for the raiders. Alright, some lame meals just landed. So what does my butcher make kibble? Okay. That looks about right. Ooh, boy. So aggro just got inspired creativity. Weapon. Definitely a weapon. I think I'm going to do charge rifle because it's the highest DPS weapon that the reason why a weapon over armor degrades as it gets hit. Weapons don't normally degrade. So yeah, I will be cranking a weapon out. Oh wow, Elroy. That's your name, I guess. Please don't get bonded, because I really don't want to keep you from exploding on an enemy. We'll see. No bond yet, but we'll see. Nope, so this dude didn't even get remotely close to the turrets. He died way out there. 2 turrets, better than 1. Alright, so we do have some kibble laying out here, which is probably why the third boom rat hasn't, Wait, where did we just... Oh! Yeah, no. Copy settings, paste settings. There we go. Alright, we clean that up. Alright, Stormy, you are still cremating. Oh, we're celebrating a marriage. So let's go dump that dead body. In fact, everybody, let's, this will be the end of this episode, I suspect, so let's have everyone attend. And, yikes. You guys are sort of forgetting the whole don't stand in the radiation, aren't you? So they're having the wedding in the tea house, but that comes with the added benefit of, super bad irradiation. Alright, well, James and Poppy are now married. And people are celebrating with no booze and no tea, because they had it out there. Even though I do have a designated party spot. So, yeah, I think they're just, this is the gather spot, and it didn't override. But everyone is getting so happy, I don't want to bring them inside, despite the fact that they're also getting equally irradiated. So Semph got moderate radiation from that, but only, what, 43%? Alright, let's do a radiation check. In fact, actually, let's just assume everybody's irradiated. And if someone isn't, we can change it. Because, yeah, pretty much everyone got badly irradiated from that red wedding. So instead of a red wedding, I guess it was a green one? Alright, Smelter, you go back on. Let's get through some of these Ikla. And Kazumi, Gourmand. Yes, my absolute favorite trait. You are going to go on a food binge. Well, guys, that's about all the time I have for this episode. If you have any tips, tricks, feedback for me, drop me a line. If you've enjoyed this, let me know. And I guess I'll have to catch you all next time. Thank you all for voting. Thank you all for watching. I'll catch you all later. Adios.